What is going on, guys? It's your boy Big Dylan. Welcome back to another Destiny video. Now, this one is going to be quite a heated topic, and I'm going to be ranting in this, and I'm going to be basically going off on one. This is something that's been annoying me for the past, I'd say, nearly 3 years. I think it's coming up to in Destiny, and that's the current matchmaking system in Destiny. Now, I can hands down flawlessly say that if Destiny 2 is like this for the Crucible, I think Bungie are going to pretty much kill off their own game. If Destiny 2's matchmaking system is like this, I mean, the player base is probably just going to go straight away. At least the actual serious PvP side of things. This is my quick little picture from my first game this morning. As you can see, everyone's yellow or red bar for connection. Even me. My internet is perfectly fine. I never lag. I never have any problems with my internet. My internet's always fine. And even I was yellow bar in that lobby. Okay, that was my first game on this morning, and it took me about, I'd say about 7-8 minutes to get into that game. And this was us trying to search for another game. So literally, the game straight after that. This is me trying to find a game. There's a couple of minutes missing before this. I think there's about 7 minutes actually missing of us just sitting in orbit with 3-4 people in our lobby beforehand. And I just started recording because I wanted to actually post this on YouTube and actually get my point across in a certain way. This is pretty much every time I try and play Crucible. This isn't just a one-off thing. This is pretty much every single time I try and find a match, no matter what game mode I play. This is always a thing that happens, and it is absolutely pathetic that I'm punished in such a way as to where I can't enjoy myself and I can't find a game. It is absolutely pathetic. There's some people that don't even really want to go online. I've had a couple of old buddies of mine that play every now and then that pretty much refuse to go online with me because it takes forever to find a game, and when they get in a lobby with me, obviously it's really sweaty, and there's just it's just all the other people with skill-based matchmaking. It's just balls to the wall. It's like you're playing a $1 million world championship tournament. Okay, now that's not me trying to sound big-headed, like, oh, I get put in all these sweaty lobbies or anything like that. I'm not trying to sound like an arsehole by saying this, but it needs to change. It has to change within Destiny 2. Now, I know they've already said that they're reworking the parameters of the matchmaking and stuff in Destiny 2. They're focusing more on connection, but at the end of the day, they've said that multiple times before in Destiny, and they've pretty much lied about everything. And this is the thing: if they don't stop doing stuff like this in Destiny 2, the player base is just gonna go away. The PvP player base has got smaller and smaller and smaller and smaller year after year after year, and that's because it's just got more and more pathetic. So this is my amazing PvP experience. This is what I experience every time I play Crucible. Let me know that again down in the comments. What's your PvP experience like? How long does it usually take you to find a game? What are your games like? Are they super sweaty, or are they just nice, chilled, relaxed games where you can just enjoy yourself? Because mine is really frustrating. It's just annoying. I go off after a couple of games because it's too much of a pain in the ass. Getting shot through walls every game. There's people teleporting everywhere. You're doing fucking Houdini shit, just flying across the map. It's just pathetic. Now, I can honestly say, if Destiny 2 is really laggy, I will not be playing the Crucible. If it has forced skill-based matchmaking, like Destiny 1, I will not be playing Crucible. And also, if, like I said, if it's just laggy, if it's just literally this pathetic, and if it has no skill gap, I will not be playing it. And it's as simple as that. Obviously, I'll play PvE 24/7, and that'll probably end up getting very boring very quickly. But I refuse to play a laggy, stupid, pathetic game. We're almost in 2018. You'd at least expect, especially with the player base right now in Destiny, it's really small. The player base is so small right now that you'd actually think they'd just revert it back to connection. And I know a lot of people have said, oh, well, good players only want connection just because it's, you know, just so they can pub stomp and all this sort of shit, which is just a really selfish comeback, you know. At the end of the day, I paid just as much money as everyone else, and I expect to have the same experience as everyone else with connection and being able to actually have fun in the game. You know, I'm not saying I don't want to pub stomp. I don't want to do stuff like that. You know, but at the end of the day, when you just throw stuff in my face when I'm, you know, especially when it's your first game on in the morning, you know, when the first thing when you wake up, I just, you know, play a couple of games of Crucible, just try and enjoy myself, and then it ends up being the complete opposite of that. I ended up being really annoyed and just really pissed off just because of this shit, where it takes forever to find the game, and it's just really laggy. So like I said, hopefully if you know, if there's a 1 in a million chance that Bungie actually sort, you know, the Crucible out for Destiny 2, I'm hoping they really do, because this is just not acceptable. It's really not acceptable, especially with PC players coming to Destiny 2, and obviously when it comes out. PC players won't accept shit like this. If it takes this long to find the game, and if it's that laggy, you're going to lose your player base really quick, and I will probably end up being one of those players, because it's not acceptable and it's an absolute pain in the ass. Stop protecting players. You know, I understand that, you know, if you're new to the game, you want to sort of be eased into things, but at the end of the day, when I used to play Halo 3 back in the day when I was a little kid, I used to get my ass handed to me. I used to go negative every single game. I used to get no kills for the first couple of games I played, and then I remember actually getting my first kill, you know, and it felt amazing. So at the end of the day, stop mollycoddling your players, and that's pretty much it. Peace.